Hey! Welcome back to Chill English Time, the podcast where we help you speak English with confidence and have fun doing it. I'm Emma, your English teacher.
And I'm Michael. I'm just a regular student, like you. I try my best.
And today we have a really fun topic. We're going to a coffee shop. Well, not really, but in English we are.
Oh, I love coffee. But honestly, ordering in English at a coffee shop, it makes me a little nervous. I never know what to say.
That's exactly why we're doing this episode, Michael. By the end of this video, you are going to feel totally comfortable ordering your favorite drink in English. You'll know what to say, how to say it, and how to sound natural doing it.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
But first, if you're new here, welcome to our little community. We release new English episodes every week, so if you don't want to miss them, hit that subscribe button. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it really helps us a lot. All right, let's get into it. Okay, Michael, let's start with the basics. Imagine you walk into a coffee shop. What's the first thing that happens?
Someone says hello? Or maybe they ask what I want?
Exactly. The barista, that's the person who makes your coffee, the barista will greet you, and they'll probably say something like, "Hi there, what can I get for you today?"
Oh, that's simple. But what do I say back?
Great question. Let's learn our first key phrase. Listen carefully. Can I have a coffee, please? That's it. Simple, polite, perfect. Repeat after me. Can I have a coffee, please?
Can I have a coffee, please?
One more time.
Can I have a coffee, please?
That sounded incredible. Now let's look at some other examples.
But Emma, what if I want something specific, like a latte or an iced coffee?
Perfect question. You just changed the drink. Listen, can I have a latte, please? Or, can I have an iced coffee, please? The structure is the same. Can I have a, please? Repeat after me. Can I have a latte, please?
Can I have a latte, please?
One more time.
Can I have a latte, please?
Perfect. You're already ordering coffee in English. I feel like a pro already. Now, the barista might ask you some extra questions. For example, what size would you like? And in most coffee shops, you have 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. Or sometimes they say tall, grande, and venti, but let's not go there right now. Oh yes, those names always confuse me. Let's keep it simple. Let's practice with small, medium, large. Listen, can I have a medium latte, please? Repeat after me. Can I have a medium latte, please?
Can I have a latte, please?
One more time.
Can I have a latte, please?
Excellent. You're doing so well, Michael.
Thank you. Let me think. What else might they ask?
Oh, good thinking. They might also ask, do you want milk with that? Or would you like any sugar? These are very common questions. And you can answer simply, yes, please, or no, thank you. Or you can be more specific. Yes, with oat milk, please. Oat milk is very popular now.
Oh, I love oat milk. So I'd say,
Go ahead. Try it.
can I have a medium latte with oat milk, please?
Oh my goodness, that was perfect. You did it naturally. Let's all repeat that together. Repeat after me. Can I have a medium latte, please?
Can I have a latte, please?
One more time.
Can I have a latte, please?
That sounded incredible. Now let's keep going. All right. So now you have your drink. But wait, you need to pay. The barista might say, that'll be $4.50. Or, that comes to £5, please.
What if I didn't hear the price? Can I ask them to repeat it?
Absolutely. And this is super important. You can say, sorry, how much is that? Or, could you repeat that, please? These phrases are so useful, not just in a coffee shop, but everywhere. Repeat after me. Sorry, how much is that?
Sorry, how much is that?
One more time.
Sorry, how much is that?
Great. And now the polite way to repeat a question. Repeat after me. Could you repeat that, please?
Could you repeat that, please?
One more time.
Could you repeat that, please?
That sounded natural and polite. Perfect.
And what about, can I ask for something extra? Like, can I ask for a napkin or a lid for my cup?
Yes, great thinking. You can say, could I get a lid, please? Or, Can I have a napkin, please? The structure is the same. Can I have or could I get? Repeat after me. Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
One more time.
Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
Wonderful. You're building up your coffee shop English toolkit.
This is so useful. I feel like I could actually go to a coffee shop now.
You could, and we're going to practice exactly that in just a moment. But first, let's talk about some common mistakes people make. Okay, Michael, this section is really important. These are mistakes that many English learners make, but after today, you won't make them. Ready?
Ready? Don't say, I want a coffee. Say, can I have a coffee, please?
I want is not wrong, but it sounds a little rude or too direct in a shop. Always add please or use can I have to sound more polite.
Don't say, give me a latte. Say, could I get a latte, please?
Give me sounds like a command. In English, especially in shops, we use polite forms to sound friendly and professional.
Don't say, what is the cost of the coffee? Say, how much is the coffee?
What is the cost of is grammatically correct, but it sounds very formal and unnatural. In everyday English, we just say how much is, much simpler.
Don't say, I want the milk without fat. Say, can I have a skimmed milk latte, please?
Without fat is not the natural way to say it in English. We say skimmed milk or non-fat milk. Another option is semi-skimmed for a little bit of fat.
That makes sense. I always said without fat. I had no idea.
And now you do. That's the magic of learning, right? All right, let's move on to something super exciting. Hi there, welcome in. What can I get for you today?
Hi, can I have a medium latte, please?
Of course. And would you like any milk with that?
Yes, please. Can I have oat milk?
Absolutely. Oat milk latte, medium. Anything else for you today?
Actually, could I also get a blueberry muffin?
Sure thing. Is that everything?
Yes, that's all. Sorry, how much is that?
That comes to $6.50.
Here you go. Oh, and could I get a lid for my cup, please?
Of course. Here's your lid. Your name for the order?
Michael.
Great. Your latte will be ready in just a minute, Michael. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. You too.
Okay. How did that feel, Michael? Were you nervous?
A little, but actually, it was really natural. When Emma asked me questions, I just used the phrases we practiced, and it flowed.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it. When you know your key phrases, the conversation feels much easier. Let's go back and look at some important moments from that scene.
Okay, so first, I said, can I have a medium latte, please? That was the first phrase we practiced.
Perfect use of it. And notice, you said please at the end. That's so important in English. It makes you sound polite and natural. Repeat after me. Can I have a medium latte, please?
Can I have a medium latte, please?
One more time.
Can I have a medium latte, please?
Beautiful.
And then I said, sorry, how much is that?
Yes, great moment. Sorry at the beginning softens the question. It's very British and very polite. Even if you don't need to be sorry, saying sorry before a question makes you sound more natural and friendly. Repeat after me. Sorry, how much is that?
Sorry, how much is that?
One more time.
Sorry, how much is that?
Excellent. And what about the lid? Why did you ask for it?
Because I didn't want to spill my coffee. And I said, could I get a lid for my cup, please?
Perfect. Could I get is a great polite alternative to can I have. Both are correct, both are natural. Use whichever feels more comfortable for you. Repeat after me. Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
One more time.
Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
Amazing work. Okay, before we do our big final role play, let's do a quick review. I'm going to say the key phrases and you repeat after me. Everyone at home, repeat too. Ready, Michael?
Ready.
Repeat after me. Can I have a coffee, please?
Can I have a coffee, please?
Can I have a medium latte with oat milk, please?
Can I have a medium latte with oat milk, please?
What size would you like?
What size would you like?
Sorry, how much is that?
Sorry, how much is that?
Could you repeat that, please?
Could you repeat that, please?
Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
Could I get a lid for my cup, please?
That comes to $5.50.
That comes to $5.50.
And finally, here you go. Have a wonderful day.
Here you go. Have a wonderful day.
That was incredible. You've learned so much today. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Emma. I feel so much more confident now.
All right, it's time for our final role play. This time, Michael, you're the customer. I'm the barista. And this time, no hints, no help. Just you and the English you've learned today. Ready?
Okay, let me think for a second. All right, yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Good morning. Welcome to Chill Coffee. What can I get for you?
Good morning. Can I have a large cappuccino, please?
Of course. Would you like any sugar with that?
No, thank you.
All right. And would you like anything to eat?
Actually, yes. Could I also get a croissant, please?
Sure. A large cappuccino and a croissant. That'll be $7.20.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Of course. $7.20.
Got it. Here you go.
Thank you. Can I get your name for the order?
Michael.
Perfect, Michael. Your cappuccino will be ready in just a few minutes. Enjoy your morning.
Thank you so much. You too.
And scene. Oh my goodness, Michael. That was absolutely perfect.
Really? I felt a bit nervous at first, but it all came out naturally.
That's the magic of practice. When you repeat these phrases enough times, your brain starts to use them automatically. You don't have to think, you just speak.
That's so true. And honestly, the phrases are not that complicated. Can I have? Could I get? Sorry, how much? They're simple, but they work.
Exactly. Simple English is good English. Don't try to be complicated. Be clear, be polite, and be confident. All right, everyone. We have reached the end of today's episode. And wow, what a journey! We went from nervously walking into a coffee shop to ordering confidently, asking about prices, and handling the whole conversation in English.
If someone had told me at the beginning that I'd be doing a full role play in English, I wouldn't have believed them. Haha.
But you did it. And you, yes, you watching at home, you did it too. You repeated the phrases, you listened, and you practiced. That takes courage and commitment. I'm really proud of all of you.
So what's the homework for today?
Great question. Your homework is simple but powerful. The next time you're near a coffee shop, or even just imagining you are, practice ordering your drink in English, out loud. Don't whisper it. Say it with confidence. Can I have a medium latte with oat milk, please? Go on. Say it right now if you want.
I'm going to do it.
And if you want to keep learning with us, we have a new episode every single week right here on Chill English Time. We cover everyday situations just like this one. Restaurants, airports, meetings, shopping, all the real English you need.
And it's always fun. I always learn something new, even when I think I already know the topic.
That's the best part about English. There's always something new to discover. So if you enjoyed today's episode and you found it useful, we'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. It really helps us reach more learners just like you. And leave a comment telling us what's your favorite coffee drink. We'd love to know. Mine is a caramel latte. What about you? I'm an Americano person, actually. Simple and strong. Haha, that's very you, Emma. All right, everyone. Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English. You've got this.
See you next time. Bye-bye.